So I hope you're ready for one of my family's favorites. It's one of the most fun, funny, interactive books that we have. It's all about a little monster called Nibbles, and he is a book monster. He likes to eat books. So I'm going to show you into the 4 titles we currently have in the series. I'll start with our original. This is Nibbles the Book Monster. So it starts out, Nibbles is in his cage. It says this is a story about a little monster called Nibbles. He gets out of his cage and escapes into the book. It tells you a little bit about Nibbles, and you have to follow the little footprints and find him. And he goes into a classic fairy tale, bites a little hole through the book, and it's really fun because it's like a book within a book, so it's a different size. And he eats his way into the book, changes the story, and then eats his way out the back of the book. So you're still trying to catch him. He eats his way into another classic tale, another like different little size book within a book. Goes out the back of that one. So finally at the very end of the book and several stories later, it's your job to capture him. So it says, quick, close the cage. So you close the cage and you've captured Nibbles. He can nibble no longer, but it says, stop. Can you hear something? What's that noise? And you hear some nibbling and gnawing and chewing. And he has gone out the back of the book. And where has he gone, you might ask? I will tell you. He's gone into Nibbles the Dinosaur Guide. So this is the 2nd book in the series, and all these books can be read on their own. They don't need to necessarily be read one before the other. This is just the order that they came out. But Nibbles has eaten his way into a very serious book about dinosaurs. And so you see it says, wait, why are you nibbling this book? Tells you a little bit about Nibbles with some cute little flaps with his kind of specifications and characteristics. And it says, it's a book monster, catch him. So he goes through all these different chapters of different dinosaurs, gets himself into all kinds of trouble, especially when he comes to the Velociraptor and T-Rex chapter. But there are some great flaps in this book and real facts about dinosaurs, which I think is so fun. Finally, at the end, he gets eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, who it doesn't agree with the Tyrannosaurus Rex, so he spits him out the back of the book. And you might be wondering, where did Nibbles go? Well, we just released the 3rd in this series. We have one for younger kids, and I'll show you that in a second, but this is the 3rd technically in this series. It's Nibbles the Monster Hunt. So same kind of fun. It's about a little boy that loves books, and he especially loves books about book monsters. And you see Nibbles has already escaped from his little book. It's got the footprints to follow, and Nibbles goes into his bookshelf. So same kind of thing with the different books within books. First he goes into a book of facts. And the cool thing about this is it really does have some like really cool facts in it as you're chasing Nibbles. Finally, on the last page of the book of facts, they release a dragon. And so the dragon's looking for a snack, going after Nibbles and the boy. Next, they go into a book of colors, which I think this one is so, so neat. Let's see, it's another kind of book within a book. So they go into this book of colors, and the dragon is still chasing them. Finally, they make their way out of that book and into a book of numbers. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then blast off. Nibble blasts off, uses the one rocket to blast out of the book, blasts the boy and him out of the book, and then the boy is back in his room and Nibbles, again, has gone out the back of the book. So if you're looking at Nibbles and you think it may look a little bit too old for your child, I personally love these for about ages 3 to 8. We have a great book for younger kids. It's called Nibbles Numbers. This is great from everywhere from 0 to about 5. So this is very similar to the other books. Nibbles gets out and he munches through all the numbers. And these are thicker pages in this book. So if you feel like your kid might rip the pages in Nibbles, this might be a better option for you. So he goes through one. It has a great rhyming pattern to it. So it says, he's nibbled the number 1. What a naughty monster. Now what will he do? Do you know what's after the 1? Of course, the number 2. So the amount of holes in each page corresponds with the number that you're on. So here's 1, 2 holes. This one has 3 holes. So you follow the footprints, you keep going through the book until you reach the number 10. And so it says, oh no, he's chewed the 10. Can you catch him, bring him back, and start the book again? So he's gone out the back of the book again. So this is such a wonderful series, and a really wonderful accompaniment to this series is our Nibbles plush. So it's this adorable plush. It's this corduroy texture with a super cute little Nibbles face, and then it's got these really soft velvety ears. So I love that it has some different textures and fabrics on this. So it's such a great accompaniment for any of the books. Great to read along with it, or just kind of a fun reminder of the story. So thank you so much for checking out Nibbles, the Book Monster.